Hi, my name is Azalea Duran, and I've chosen to evaluate the SC Lee Junior High School Library website. Of all the other choices, I felt that this one was the most user-friendly of them all. Since I'm a teacher, I've elected to focus on the teacher and students as my two stakeholders. As a teacher, one of the first links I'd love to focus on would be the SC Lee Library Calendar. I'd love to schedule a day in which all my classes would attend the library and receive an orientation as to what the library can offer my students. When I click on the link, I can see what is happening in the library. But if you notice here, I can even see when important school-wide events are occurring, like STAR Oral Administration Training. When I click the back button and go to Lee Library Laptops, I can see a calendar of when the laptops are being used. I'm going to assume it's a mobile lab that is checked out to teachers. This is also useful just in case the library is busy a particular week and I need to utilize the technology. I can check back to this laptop schedule. If they're available, I can put in an order to check them out. I only wonder if I'd have to call the library and ask, or if the campus has a physical form they submit, or if I'm signed into my Google account, can I schedule something through the calendar? As such. The other stakeholder I chose to discuss is the one that I feel the website is completely and totally catered to: students. The copyright and plagiarism guidelines are great because if I remember, this is about the age I started being assigned research. It's a simple and concise one-page document that outlines what is expected of the student. The subscription resources were amazing. They have resources like Brain Pop to help reinforce what is taught in the classroom. There are also multiple social studies resources. Discovery Education Streaming, which is available for both student and teacher use. Author and book resources like these. There's even a music library, which I'd like to check out in the future. There's also TextQuest, which looks like it has a lot of different databases loaded onto it. I also really like the reading lists, because by this age, it'd be my responsibility to let my parents know what materials I need for class. This includes books I should be reading at certain grade levels and points in the year. As far as librarian roles evident, I chose to focus on teacher and instructional partner. Even after reading the chapter, I had to make sure I could distinguish the difference between the two. I felt that the role of teacher catered more to teaching students about the various resources, and that instructional partner was geared more toward educating my peers, such as teachers, as instructional partners. Using that information, I felt that the subscription services were evidence of my role as a teacher. As you'll scroll through the resources, you see that each one has a description as to how it can specifically help students. While I can't physically see the librarian in the library teaching the student, That is exactly what she is doing by giving a brief analysis of each resource to the student. As far as instructional partner, a book and a hug, which is under recommended bookshelf, and Brain Pop, which is under subscription resources, are places that my colleagues can visit and utilize in the classroom according to their particular curriculum. I felt that a lot was lacking in this role, and there could be more evidence of how the librarian helps or guides her colleagues on a more day-to-day basis. I know that it occurs, but just by focusing on this website, that's not really too evident. I felt that hands down, the greatest strength of the website were all of these resources available to students, which helps and reinforces the role of teacher librarian. However, I felt that the biggest weakness was the chance to promote or market the library better. The role of instructional partner and program administrator could have been reinforced, even with just simple pictures updated monthly on the website. Our librarian uploads a library newsletter every month just to let everyone know all the great things happening in the library, and it tends to generate a lot of interest. Thank you for your time.